Beerzerker! Alright. I just had the Rogue Mocha Porter. The 650ml 5.3 beverage. Feeling pretty good. Beers taste better when you're drunk. So, I give that one a high rate. Check it out if you're into knowing about that one. But I've seen this. The Innis and Gunn Irish whiskey cask. Alright. I like Irish whiskey. This was almost $4 a bottle. $3.79. It was an expensive beer day today. Very expensive. But, you know, you gotta try new beers, right? You gotta go to the stores, even if they're the hoity-toity fancy wine stores, and go to the beer room and spend $8.50 on a bottle of beer. This was $4. It was only half that price for a third as much alcohol. I'm not really smelling much. This is not the Mocha Porter. Do not dump the Mocha Porter in like this. Okay. I know my Innis. I know my Innis well. You're watching me sniff my Innis. I'm so sorry. It smells bad. I don't know, man. That's all I can say. I used to drink a lot of whiskey. I don't drink whiskey anymore. But the thing that made us the happiest in the world was a bottle of Jameson. Let me tell you. Yes, it's awesome. Damn. I like all the Innis products that I've had so far. This might be my favorite. The color is very dark in this one, unlike the traditional. I never even thought to look at this before I did this one. What's the percentage here? It's clear, so I have to. 7.4. These boys like to put some alcohol in their beer. Mr. Innis and Mr. Gunn. And you know what? A lot of that alcohol may come from the cask itself. Because I have to ask my brother how it went. He bought it up. His wife got him a bourbon barrel, and he filled it up with a certain amount of water, and he's been rolling it around trying to get the swish, they call it. So apparently the alcohol will come back out of the cask. So I imagine some of this, if the flavors come out, there's got to be alcohol coming out with it. You know, Irish whiskey is usually probably up, imagine 40 proof or 40%. I don't know what proof is. I shouldn't talk. The aroma is so freaking nice off this beer. Nice bitter in the back. On the aftertaste, the scent you get out of this. Okay, if you're never had Irish whiskey and you like whiskey, it's a little more money, I know, but you need to pick yourself up a bottle. We always drank Jameson. I don't know what kind of casks these guys used, but you best try it because it's excellent whiskey. And there's some good Scotch out there too. Innis and Gunn is a Scottish beer company, by the way, but they're using Irish whiskey casks. There's some things, if you look into your Scotch, and there's some things you can make Scotch if you live in, let's say, South Africa. But you cannot legally call it Scotch, I don't think. That's why they call it Irish whiskey. But it isn't like Scotch. It's a little different. Irish whiskey is a little different. It's a little more, dare I say, minty. Oh, and this is a beer you're going to want to savor. It's nice and dark like this. I've also been talking up their Winterfest. I'm going to grab some of that. I haven't done a review on it yet. I would like to, but I've had it. It's nice too. This is just, the scent is so thick and wholesome off this beer, and there's so much Irish whiskey flavor. You can taste the oak in it. The rum finish was another great one. I mean, and I forgot about the list. It's hard to, so some beers that are really awesome, it's hard to go through the list because you're not thinking about these things on the list very much. Oh, the start. You get the flavor before the start even gets there. And it's so smooth, and it's not like overpowering, it's not overbearing, it's not real bitter, it's not real aggressive, but it's just a nice smooth with the whiskey and the oak and the beer. If you do like Irish whiskey, this is 1,000 times better than Irish whiskey. This is just, it's like the ultimate cocktail made with Irish whiskey. This is just, this is a bomb freaking diggity. You gotta, you have to try this beer, damn it. So smooth. It's like a cocktail, really. It's kind of like that. It's so rich, but smooth and everything, you know. And there's a lot of flavor, but it's very well balanced. Very well balanced. Hops, forget about it. I'm not picking hops out of this beer. There's probably some hops in there for damn sure. Innis, check out their website. They got the whole flavor charts. They're very complex beer, and unless you look at the flavors charts first, you're not going to be able to distinguish a lot of stuff in here. But I get different things out of it than what they would say. A lot of vanilla and stuff with their original. But there's a whole graph that they have because these beers are so flippin' awesome and complex. And the subtlenesses and the sweetnesses that you're going to get out of your Innis beers. This is just as good as their traditional, which is an awesome beer with all the vanilla and the earthiness to it and everything. And this is just as complex, just as awesome. I like it probably better. And the other one's a little more crisp. This is a little more soothing, a little more laid back. Damn. It's a sweet beer. It's not real dry. There's definitely sweetnesses, and within the sweetness, there's a lot of flavor coming out. There's not a lot of carb. It's a low carbonation beer, which actually I quite enjoy, and the aroma, color. There's not much for head or lacing, but with some of these ales, that's a nice thing. You get so much oak and so much whiskey out of these beers. Overall, I mean, come on. I'm just flipping out. I'm flipping out over this beer. This is a flip out beer. I didn't think it would be this good even. And I've had the other Innis products, a lot of them. Always really enjoyed them, but this is a flip out beer. I am flipping out over this beer. I can't handle it. I can't mentally handle this beer. That's how fucking good this is. I knew when I seen an Irish whiskey, and I'm like, damn. If I were ever to have any whiskey, I would always jump straight to the Irish whiskey. So, and I've had expensive Scotch, and some of it tastes like gasoline, and some of it's awesome. Depending, I like the sweeter high-end Scotches. Yep, that's what I like. The ones that aren't sweet kind of taste like gasoline to me, but Irish whiskey has a nice balance to it. Oh, the aroma. Holy shit. Fuck around. This is a good beer. This is like, if you don't buy this, I feel sorry for you. Like, if you don't try this, It's your own damn fault. If you watch this and you walk past the Innis and Gunn fucking Irish whiskey beer and you don't buy it, you're fucking fucked. Fucking fucker. Right? Oh, it's so fucking good. You wouldn't believe it. What else can I say? So, comparisons, fuck. There's no, you can't compare this. It's fucking original. It's fucking awesome. Innis and Gunn always fucking comes through, shining. Everybody fucking, I know that I have people that come to me, I'm fucking Innis and Gunn, you know. You know, the liquor store, you're like, you gotta fucking try this. That's what Innis and Gunn does to people, because this is phenomenal shit, and these guys are fucking on top of shit when they decided to age their beer in whiskey casks. They're making some kick-ass shit. And also in a clear bottle, so you're getting some skunked out of it, so it's extremely complex. If you want to know how a clear bottle or a green bottle will affect your beer, watch my Newcastle Brown Ale review, where I review the super can against the clear bottle. And I recommend trying that, because you take a brown ale, which is a standard typical brown ale. It's a good brown ale. The Newcastle, it makes a perfectly good brown ale, and then you put it and then you try it in their clear bottle side by side and see what the flavor differences are from the being light struck. And a light struck beer is more complex, and there's a lot more bitterness in it and a lot more things going on. So people at Innis, they know what the hell they're doing. This is wild shit. It's the kind of beer you savor. You can't. You can slam it, I guess, but I wouldn't. There's so much flavor in it. This is the creme brulee of beer. This is something you're gonna want to just sit, little bits, just enjoy it. Damn, it's expensive. This is $4 for this little bottle. It was what it cost me. Absolutely worth it. My dials go to 11, so that my beer is louder. I'm gonna. It's a sweet beer, great mouthfeel, flavors: Irish whiskey, oak. I kind of pick up like vanilla or sweet flavors, dessert type flavors. Great aroma. Nice dark malts in there. Really was a nice. That really was the icing on the cake to put this into a dark beer. The Irish whiskey, dark beer into an Irish whiskey cask is made it so much more wholesome and just a tasty treat. Like Diener says, tasty treat. Before you go and eat your own nuts, pick this up. Worth it. You can microwave them, have yourself a tasty treat, but this is much better. And it's sweet. It's sweet. It's a fucking dessert. Okay, buy it. Buy it. Buy it. My dials go to 11. This is a 12. This is a 12. This is a 12 beer. 12 out of 11. Good last drop. I love Irish whiskey. I love Innis and Gunn Irish whiskey cask beer. If you don't buy it, it's your own damn fault. Pick it up.